What is up, guys? We're back. My name is Jake Checkaway. I'm going to be taking you inside the mix of Origami Angel's Gami Gang. I'm going to be doing the last song on the album, GG. Just figured it was a good one, like with a nice dynamic build at the end. We'll listen to this first part and see how we're feeling.
Still got lots of things to say, but it looks like we're running out of time. So I'll compile it down the best I can. I think I'll start with this: I'm incapable of change. You are in a constant state of flux.
Nice. It's a great start on the song. I think there's some nice tones going on, and they're really simple, similar to some of the stuff I was doing on Somewhere City. Although there's a lot of tracks in this session, so I'm going to try to go through them, compile them the best I can. All right, we'll get into the drums a little bit. These are the overheads of the drums. Bring in the kick. So we got the overheads, the kick, snare, a few different mics on each. And then we have the tom mics here. We got some room mics blended in. Kind of just compressing these a lot here, going hard. Have a front of kit mic going on. Again, pretty simple drum bus here, just using the SSL compressor from Waves and then not really doing any EQ. It's pretty funny. A lot of the crazier drum kind of build happens later in the song, so we'll get into that. But just to go through some other tracks in the session, there's some acoustics that come in about halfway through.
That's okay.
The crunch guitar is kind of layered on the left and right, with one in the center a bit more quieter, underneath two doubles. And then on that intro part, there's a dirtier guitar blended in. And there's a chuggy one as well over top of those.
So I'll compile it down the best I can. I think I'll start with this: I'm incapable of change. You are in a constant state of flux, turning into someone most of us would consider new.
So pretty simple vocal sound. It's just going through this Butch Vig vocals plugin that I always like to use, and then a little bit of Manny Marroquin distortion that I kind of always reach for that distortion on vocals, just for that saturation.
That's okay. You're busy looking for a new life.
And the reverb on vocals is just this Verb Suite Classics. Always go for this, and it was used on Welcome To on Somewhere City, so I kind of bring it up a lot on different songs for that same kind of nostalgic feeling. We'll get into some of these later parts.
Oh, to the sky, only getting faster and harder. I will be the parachute to guide you safely
main thing I'm using on the chorus to get it a little bigger is that sub bass. It cuts out for like the whole verse part here, and that's just coming back in like right when the chorus hits, or the halftime verse kind of part.
And get you, and get you, and you'll fall to the sky, only getting faster and harder. I will be the parachute to guide you safely to the water, and it may not be the you I'm used to. Some things remain the same, like your hair, your touch, your smile, your voice, your eyes, the way you say goodbye.
Love the acoustic coming in right there. Sounds really nice because it's blended with these cleans. Adds a nice new layer coming in.
So this is goodbye.
So the bells start coming in there, and that's when you're like, oh shit, something's going down. So it's like everything starts building, starts building up from there. So you can see with these bells here, it's basically just the volume steadily increases until the breakdown like ending, and that's kind of what's happening with a lot of things. Is like the guitars here are increasing in volume. We have all these drum layers coming in. So the first one would be just some swells happening. So it's like a crash and a ride swell, I believe, just kind of building. And then over top of those is the snare roll build. And these are all just like separate takes of a whole kit, and just all layered on top of each other. So this one is like a tom build as well over top. Can hear the long trail on the vocals I got going on the reverb. Also, I'm just turning up that sub bass, like right at that spot, so you're just hearing more of that, like really feeling that low end. Trying to solo some of those different guitar layers, but then we also have a couple other cooler ones, like these arpeggios just kind of fade in, and that's really what's adding a lot of that ambient guitar. And then bunch of these like orchestral parts layered on top that are, I believe, like a mellotron. So those are all fading in as well, which sounds really nice. Just like quietly coming in and then just really loud at that ending. Sounds great. Yeah, I feel like there's not really much else to say on this one. It's just kind of self-explanatory. There's a lot of layers going on. I think that's what makes the ending so great, is just that dynamic build, and that was kind of the hardest thing about it, is getting that to come across. There's a bunch of these guitar layers at the end that I think are really nice. All right, well, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe. You know the deal. I should be back soon with another video. I'm trying to do this more, and I've been just a little bit busy the last like 6 months, so getting back into the content. Yeah, we'll see you guys soon.